Kevin Durant created the most unfair team in NBA history. Now LeBron James is doing the impossible. At 42 years old, he is making the entire league panic again.
Does Kevin Durant have a point?
No, he does not. That's ridiculous. But I'm going to say it respectfully because he had a smile on his face. Probably was joking around a little bit, but we know he's forgotten more basketball than most people know, and he's a future Hall of Famer, one of the greatest players the NBA has ever seen. Here's why Kevin Durant's, assuming he was serious about that makes absolutely no sense. Kevin Durant was up 3-1 playing for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lost a 3-1 lead and lost that series in the Western Conference Finals to the Golden State Warriors. A 73-9 Golden State Warriors team. A month later, he signed with them. And when he signed with them, because he's one of the greatest players on the planet still, so imagine what he was then, there was no competition. We all knew it was a foregone conclusion that Kevin Durant, with the greatest shooting backcourt and the basketball savant that was Draymond Green, it was inevitable. The fairness, competition, it was just eviscerated. Nobody had a chance, okay? It was the lone season that I spent very little time like, please, this is a waste of time because there's no competition. That's not the case here. Tyrese Maxey is phenomenal. He's not been in the Eastern Conference Finals. Joel Embiid, when healthy, is the real deal. He hasn't been in the Eastern Conference Finals. Jaylen Brown is a champion in the NBA Finals MVP, Eastern Conference Finals MVP, all of that stuff, and we know what LeBron James brings to the table. But I got news for you. They ain't the favorites to win the championship. Some people have them as the favorites to come out of the East. Some people have the Knicks. But nobody has them as the clear-cut favorite to win the championship because the Oklahoma City Thunder is returning. And they'll be healthy with J-Dub and A.J. Mitchell, along with Shea Butter, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and the rest of the crew. Oh, by the way, Wemby's in San Antonio, and they're expected to learn from their mishaps in the NBA Finals, okay, with Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper and what he's been able to bring to the table, and the rest of the crew that they have, plus this kid out of Connecticut that they drafted as a big body that's going to help insulate or protect Wemby to some degree. You can make a legitimate argument that right now, that the Philadelphia 76ers, in some people's eyes, are the third or the fourth best team in the NBA. Nobody said that when Kevin Durant arrived in Golden State. Universally, it was recognized across basketball borders everywhere in this world, on this globe. There is nobody that had anybody above the Golden State Warriors. Perfect example was was LeBron James. LeBron James beats Boston in the conference finals. He is happy. He is smiling. They are on the court. You understand, celebrating and the whole bit. And then he was asked about going up against Golden State and immediately recoiled. And he stepped back. He's like, look, man, I just don't need that kind of stress right now. I got a few days to enjoy this. I just don't need that stress. Because he knew what was coming, okay? Everybody knew what was coming. There was no way in hell anybody was beating the Golden State Warriors that particular season. That is the difference. They were clear-cut favorites by a mile to win the championship. We don't even know if the Philadelphia 76ers are going to come out of the East.
Because I happened to be on Fox when LeBron went to L.A.
Yeah.
Damn near to a man. He didn't go to L.A. to catch Michael Jordan. He went to be Michael B. Jordan. He went to retire. He's in La La Land. No way you thought this man could win a championship with the pieces that they had in L.A. They killed him. Chat, you know I'm telling the truth.
Yeah. Facts.
That's what everybody said. He didn't go to catch Michael Jordan. He went to catch Michael B. Jordan. Now he goes to a team that have pieces that have really good players. Oh, he ring chasing.
Yeah.
I need y'all to make it make sense. I need y'all to pick a side, and whatever side you decide to stay on, I'm cool with it. But the very people that said he wasn't trying to win, so what is he supposed to do? Now, you said if LeBron was serious about winning, he would take less money. Well, how much more less money is $4 million? You want him to play for free? I don't think the NBA let him play for free. but $4 million compared to what he was making. Now, it's reported that the Clippers offered him 1 year deal, $20 million. He's like, nah, I don't want that. Maybe they could have cleared out $15 million for the Warriors. Maybe they could have got a little mid-level exception for the Miami Heat. I don't know. But all I know is he says he believes that he could be a piece toward winning a championship. All the people that said the very reason that he went to LA wasn't to win, you criticize him now that he goes back to Philly with a chance to win. You know, nobody thought Philly was stacked until he joined them.
Yeah.
You ever noticed that?
Yeah.
Hey, now hey, I'm like, well, damn. It's like I was always, well, Shannon, you can't play. Why can't I play? Because you make the team uneven. Well, damn. How I make the team uneven? I'm 10 just like you.
Right.
LeBron makes the team uneasy. A 42-year-old? Really? A 42-year-old Joe? I thought he wasn't any good.
Nah. Come on, y'all see how that man take care of himself, how he in the gym every damn morning. Come on, man. That man, he playing.
Kevin Durant once created what many fans called the most unfair championship machine in NBA history. Now, at 42 years old, LeBron James is doing something that the entire league still cannot believe. He is making everyone panic again. Because the moment LeBron joined the Philadelphia 76ers, the conversation instantly changed. Before LeBron arrived, nobody was calling Philadelphia a super team. Nobody was saying the 76ers had already won the championship. But suddenly, after one of the greatest players in basketball history entered the picture, the entire NBA started asking one question. Did LeBron just break the league again? And that is where Kevin Durant's criticism comes in. Durant suggested that LeBron joining Philadelphia created an unfair situation. But does that argument actually make sense? The answer is simple. No. Because the comparison between LeBron's situation and Kevin Durant joining Golden State is not even close. And the reason why is going to expose one of the biggest double standards in NBA history. But before judging LeBron's decision, we have to go back to the moment when the NBA truly lost competitive balance. Kevin Durant is not an ordinary player. He is a future Hall of Famer, a scoring genius, one of the most gifted offensive players basketball has ever seen. That is exactly why his move to Golden State became so controversial. Because the situation was completely different. In 2016, Durant was playing for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He had the Warriors on the edge. Oklahoma City was leading Golden State 3-1 in the Western Conference Finals. The Warriors had just completed a historic 73-win regular season. A team nobody expected to dominate like that. And then, everything changed. The Thunder collapsed. Golden State came back. And 1 month later, Kevin Durant joined the same team that had just eliminated him. Think about that. A 73-9 team. Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. The greatest shooting backcourt basketball had ever seen. And now they added Kevin Durant, still one of the top players on the planet. At that moment, the league felt powerless. Everyone knew what was coming. There was no mystery. There was no real debate. Golden State was the unstoppable force. The championship race felt over before it even started. Even LeBron James understood it. After defeating Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals, LeBron was celebrating. He was smiling, enjoying the biggest moment of the season. Then someone asked him about facing Golden State. His entire energy changed. Because he knew. Everyone knew. There was no realistic answer for that Warriors team. But here is where the argument completely falls apart. Because Philadelphia is not Golden State. Not even close. Let's look at reality. The Philadelphia 76ers have talent. A lot of talent. But they are not an unbeatable basketball machine. Tyrese Maxey is phenomenal. He has become one of the most exciting young guards in the NBA.
but he has never reached the Eastern Conference Finals.
Joel Embiid, when healthy, is one of the most dominant players alive. But injuries have always been the biggest question.
He has never reached the Eastern Conference Finals either. Jaylen Brown brings championship experience. He is an NBA champion, a Finals MVP, an Eastern Conference Finals MVP.
And then there is LeBron James, a player who continues to destroy expectations, even at an age when most stars are already retired.
But here is the key difference. Philadelphia is not guaranteed anything.
They are not the clear championship favorite. They are not the team everyone is afraid to face.
The East still has serious competition.
The defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder will return with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams, and their young core hungry after learning from their finals mistakes. San Antonio is rising with Victor Wembanyama, Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, and a talented group built around the future face of the league.
The NBA is still wide open. Philadelphia might be one of the top 3 or 4 teams. But Golden State in 2017?
That was something completely different. And the most unbelievable part is how the criticism around LeBron has completely changed depending on the situation. When LeBron James joined the Los Angeles Lakers, critics attacked him.
They said he was not chasing championships.
They said he was going to Hollywood.
They said he was building his brand instead of chasing Michael Jordan.
Some even joked that LeBron went to Los Angeles to become Michael B. Jordan.
They claimed he would never win with that roster. Then LeBron won a championship.
And suddenly, the story changed. Now he joins Philadelphia, a team with actual championship-level pieces, and people say, LeBron is ring chasing. How does that make sense? What exactly does the NBA want him to do? People criticized him for not taking winning seriously. Then, when he puts himself in a better position to win, they criticize that too.
The reality is simple.
LeBron is still trying to compete. The difference between his previous salary and his current deal is reportedly only around $4 million.
The Clippers reportedly had interest with a one-year, $20 million offer.
Other teams may have explored options, but LeBron chose the situation where he believed he could still make an impact. That is not weakness. That is what every great competitor does. And maybe the biggest reason people are uncomfortable is not because LeBron created a super team. It is because he is still controlling the NBA conversation at an age nobody thought was possible. Think about how impossible this sounds. A player entering his 40s is still changing the direction of the league. Still creating headlines. Still forcing teams to adjust. Still making fans debate championship possibilities.
People keep saying LeBron is finished.
But then they watch him. They see the preparation, the discipline, the daily commitment, the way he treats his body like a professional athlete decades younger. Because greatness is not just talent. Greatness is longevity. And LeBron James is proving something the NBA has never seen before. Kevin Durant changed the league when he joined Golden State. But LeBron James is changing the league because at 42 years old, he is still making everyone pay attention. The question is no longer whether LeBron can still compete. The question is, how much longer can the NBA survive with a 42-year-old legend still controlling the entire conversation?
Yo, mic check 1 to 2, -1, -2. Game over for this video, folks. Smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to stay in the huddle for more. This is NFL Madness, bringing the heat and signing out.